Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Jimmy Allen. I'm out here in a very gloomy, stormy Canton, Georgia, and it's cold, so I'm going to try to get this out as fast as possible. But I've been challenged with the task of explaining what cryptocurrency is in about a minute or two. So to explain it sort of quickly, but without going too in-depth, but with getting the message across, cryptocurrency is just math. So we put these programs on our computer that run math, or an algorithm. And once the algorithm is cracked, or solved, then we're compensated with a coin or a token. All right. So, sorry, I was getting a notification. So the people that host these programs on their computer that are cracking the algorithms, they're also acting as a file server, right, for a network. And so what comes in and out of those file servers are smart contracts. And all the smart contract basically says is there's a transaction that took place, or a contract that took place, a trade, a transference of value. And so inside of that contract, it says there's person A that has this unique address, and there's person B that has this unique address. Person A is who they say they are. Person A has as much cryptocurrency in their wallet or their account as they say they do. And person B is who they say they are, and it verifies that the transaction took place. And then it passes on to the next node or the next person who's running the program. All right? And so as this contract gets passed around, it's running what's called a verification process. And so because we're using math and we're using technology to prove that we have value, to prove that the transaction took place, that I'm who I say I am, and person B is who they say they are, it takes the trust, it takes the third party or the need for a third party out of the equation, which is why we call this decentralized currency. Okay? So if there's no need for a third party like a government or a federal bank or the FDIC to ensure transactions are taking place and all that, or that there's a transference of value. This is why banks are starting to get a little upturned about this, and that they're trying to get their hands on building cryptocurrency for themselves. Picture Ripple, there are big, really big names under things like IOTA and Ripple and such. And so long story short, all this is math. And because we're using technology, because numbers don't lie, we don't have to trust a bank. We become our own bank. And so whether you're using an exchange wallet, whether you're using a paper wallet or a hard wallet, you become your own bank, and now you are in charge of your own money. These addresses that people have that are encrypted addresses, by the way, cryptocurrency just basically means currency that has been encoded or encrypted. Okay, so what we do is we use more math to take a unique address, kind of like your mailbox, and encode it. Take the string of numbers and letters and encode it to make it like this long jumbled out hash of just weird stuff. Okay, and it looks all confusing to us, but when we plug it into the computer and use our program to trade, the computer recognizes that and knows how to decode it so that we know who person A is, and we know who person B is, and that the trade is taking place. That's all that's really happening. It's just the same as having a mailbox that nobody can walk up to and steal your money out of. So that's kind of that's the cool thing about cryptocurrency. But I'm running out of time here. I'm really cold. My fingers are getting numb. So if you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them down in the comments below. And if there are any big enough questions like, is cryptocurrency hard capped, or are we going to have another issue like the Federal Reserve printing too much money through quantitative easing, trillions of dollars coming in and diluting the power of the US dollar? Is that going to happen? The answer is no, but I can go into further explanation of that if that's in the comments. Another big question I get sometimes is, where does the value come from? Like what's backing the cryptocurrency? And you sort of have to change your thought process if you're going to ask that question about what's backing cryptocurrency. And then ask yourself, what backs any currency? And the answer is faith. But again, I can answer that in the comments below or in another video. Thanks everybody for tuning in so far. Have an amazing day. I'm going to go get warm. Bye.